Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video as they will be very beneficial for you.
Hello everyone. In this video, we will be discussing important current affairs of 25th and 26th of June. The session will be very interesting and important, so do pay attention till the end, as this session will be helping you in preparing for your government exam and enhancing your knowledge. So let's start. The first question is, National Energy Data Survey and Analysis for 21-22 report was released by which ministry? I repeat, National Energy Data Survey and Analysis for 21-22. This was released by which ministry? As we are talking about energy, so definitely the answer will be Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Correct? It was released by whom? It was released by Raj Kumar Singh, who is our Union Minister for Power, New and Renewable Energy. This was released at Sharam Shakti Bhavan, that is in New Delhi. Correct? Now the next question can be asked is that this report is produced by the Energy Data Management Unit under the Bureau of Energy Efficiency, and this comes under the Ministry of Power. This was in collaboration with Niti Aayog. Correct? Niti Aayog here provided the details for various energy insight and consumption patterns across various sectors of Indian economy. And friends, if you remember yesterday, we discussed about new electricity tariffs that will be applied, and they are basically that in daytime, during day when we will be consuming solar energy, the tariffs will be 10 to 20% less, and during night the same tariffs will be 10 to 20% more for providing energy to all the to all the households. Correct? So coming back, we are talking about this National Energy Data Survey and Analysis. The report provides the detailed fuel-wise energy consumption data for various sectors that will enable us to understand the energy profiles. Correct? The use of distinct conversion factors for each domestic coal and imported coal based on different calorific values provide a realistic picture of coal-based energy supply and consumption in the country. Right? So this data was released by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, and this is the first ever comprehensive energy sector report of BE's Energy Data Management Unit that was released. And what does this tell? This tells about the how much energy a particular sector is using, where the sector which type of energy is being consumed. Say for example, the sector is using solar energy, that is your renewable energy, or that particular sector is using energy that is generated by thermal power plants, that is used by coal. Correct? So in order to distinguish them and in order to bring a change in those sectors for those energy, like from shifting from non-renewable sources of energy to the renewable sources of energy, right? Moving on. Next is Women, Child and Development Ministry discontinued their autonomous bodies RMK and CSWB. What is RMK? Rashtriya Mahila Kosh, and CSWB, Central Social Welfare Board. So remember, Ministry of Women, Child and Development has recently discontinued their two autonomous bodies, RMK, that is your Rashtriya Mahila Kosh, and Central Social Welfare Board, right? And they have been renamed, or they have been discontinued, as well as their internal division, namely Food and Nutrition Board, has also been discontinued. Correct? The decision is the part of the Ministry of Finance rationalization exercise to shut down the department and sections that have no longer relevance in the current scenario. See, this is very interesting thing, that if we want to be relevant, right, if we want to bring a change in the economy, if we want to bring a change in the society, then we have to be relevant and we should be following the trends, right? Like today, in today's world, we are focusing on, like, digital money we are talking about, right? We are talking about going digital in every sector. Okay, but consider this scenario, that if in the finance ministry, or not finance ministry, in the finance sector, if we would have not incorporated the technology and we have not made so many fintech sectors, then do you still think that India will have become such a big superpower? Now, with the help of UPI that was launched by NPCI, we are seeing that the transactions in India have reached the record level, right? On daily basis, we are using our smartphones, and in order to scan those QR code to pay for one account to another account, that is your UPI, right? Not just India, all around the world, different countries are adopting UPI now, right? So we changed with time, we incorporated new technologies, we bring new services for the people, and with that we are constantly changing, right? So in order to be on top, in order to provide relief to the people and to provide better service to the people, all those services that are not relevant today should be discontinued. And this is what has happened recently, that these two services has been recently discontinued, right? Or these two bodies were discontinued. If we talk about RMK, Rashtriya Mahila Kosh, this was launched in 1993, and it is to extend collateral free credit to women in the informal sector. Then if we talk about CSWB, that is your Central Social Welfare Board, this was formed in 1953 as a charitable company, and it was one of the first efforts by the Indian government to build a body on the principles of voluntarism. Correct? Next. Next is India's first hydrogen power train will run in which state? So India's first hydrogen power train will be running in the state of Haryana, right? And it will be running from the Jind district, right? So from Jind district in Haryana, the first hydrogen power trains will be running. This is the first prototype of the hydrogen power train that is scheduled to run between Jind Sonipat section of Northern Railway. It is the India's first hydrogen plant is being established near the railway junction in Jind, Haryana, and the hydrogen plant is in the final stage of the development, and it is expected to be completed by December 2023. The hydrogen plant will produce hydrogen from water, and it will play a pivotal role in powering this hydrogen train. Hydrogen trains and uses hydrogen fuel cells instead of diesel engines, and those cells produce electricity by combining hydrogen and water, which generates electricity that is used to power these trains motor. The byproduct are water and a little bit of heat. That means we can say that no carbon is released in this atmosphere, so that we will be not polluting any atmosphere. Correct? And remember, the introduction of these hydrogen powered trains will not only reduce carbon dioxide, but they will play a way for the cleaner and greener future, right? And if it's for this only, if we talk about first pure green hydrogen making plant, where was the setup? This was set up in Jorhat, Assam. Correct? Next, here you can see India's first hydrogen powered train to run from Jind district of Haryana. Next, India and United Arab Emirates, they have signed a mutual recognition agreement for authorized economic operators. I repeat, UAE and India, they signed a mutual recognition agreement for authorized economic operators. What is this? The agreement is signed to promote greater trade facilitation and ease of doing business between these two countries, so that the companies between these two countries can work together in collaboration. It becomes easy for people of both these countries to travel to different countries in both these countries, in India and UAE, and carry out their business operations. And in order to take them any permission from them, that also becomes easy for those businessmen. So remember, it is India and UAE, they have signed this mutual recognition agreement for authorized economic operators of both the countries of the World Custom Organizations to cooperate with each other and to increase the trade between these two countries. By recognizing the AEO, that is your authorized economic operator status, India and UAE seek to streamline and quicken the custom procedures, reducing the administrative burden and cost for authorized businesses. As I just mentioned, the permissions that they require, all the customs duties that they have to take care of, that will become easy for both the traders and businessmen of these two countries between United Arab Emirates and India. Correct? Next. Next is World Bank. If we are talking about international affair, World Bank, headquarter of which is in Washington DC, they have unveiled a debt payment pause, and IMF have touted $100 billion for the poorest. I repeat, World Bank during the summit for the new global financial pact in Paris announced a measures to aid countries that are hit by natural disasters, including a pause on the debt repayments to the World Bank. IMF also announced its target of making $100 billion in special drawing rights available for the vulnerable nations. The summit aims to give new global financial agenda, and this pause in debt repayments will give countries flexibility to redirect funds for emergency responses, providing new type of insurance to help development projects, and helping governments build advanced emergency systems. Correct? So basically to help those countries, and in order to stop their, or basically to help those countries, the repayment of the loans were stopped. Also another $100 billion to the poorest were allocated by IMF. See, what is the difference between World Bank and International Monetary Fund? I need someone to comment below, because I have told the difference between these two multiple times, right? Both of these headquarters are in Washington DC, but one of these organization is working for the development and another organization is working to help those countries or organizations that are in distress. Correct? So let me know the difference between World Bank and IMF. This is your homework. Correct? Next, which city has topped in the global startup ecosystem report for 2023? Important, take a note of it. According to the global startup ecosystem report for 2023, it is your Silicon Valley that has secured the top position here. Correct? Then what is the rank of Bangalore? It was on 20th position in this global startup ecosystem report. Correct? This was released by whom? It was released by Startup Genome. This report was released by Startup Genome. Correct? This is a advisory and research firm, and in this India's ecosystem continues to rise, but the rank of Bangalore here was 20. And similarly, if we talk about Mumbai, the rank of Mumbai was 31st, Delhi was 24th respectively. Correct? And who topped here? It is your Silicon Valley that secured the top position. Next, New York City was on the second position. Do remember this also. Next, where is the headquarter for this Startup Genome? Who released this Global Startup Ecosystem Report. So San Francisco, California, USA is the headquarter for this Global Startup Ecosystem Report. Moving on. Next is Dhan Vridhi Plan. This was launched by which company? Dhan Vridhi Plan was launched by LIC. Correct? LIC, they have launched this close-ended life insurance plan, that is Dhan Vridhi, to offer a combination of protection and saving. The plan was being available for sale from 23rd of June to 30th of September, and the plan provides financial support for the family in case of unfortunate death of the life assured during the policy term. LIC has sold over 6.06 crore shares for 2.07% stake in iron ore. Also, this is also another information that you need to remember. I repeat, LIC, they have sold 2.07% share, that is over 6.06 crore shares for a total of 649 crore rupees, and this stake was sold in NDMC, right? So 2.07% stake of NDMC was sold by LIC for 649 crore rupees. Then if we talk about LIC, Life Insurance Company, Mumbai, Maharashtra is the headquarter. 1956 this was established, and who is the interim chairperson here? Siddharth Mohati ji. Next, Nishchit Pension Plan was launched by which insurance company? This Nishchit Pension Plan was launched by Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance. I repeat, Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance has launched this Nishchit Pension Plan. Correct? It helps in accumulating 100% guaranteed corpus to secure an uninterrupted income. Policyholders can choose from multiple PPT options, that is your premium payment term options, ranging from 5, 6, 8, 10 and 12 years of regular pay option. The maximum entry age to avail this Nishchit Pension Plan is 65 and the minimum age is 30 years. The minimum annualized premium here is 20,000 rupees, and there is no limit on the maximum premium that you can pay. Right? If we talk about Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance, who is the managing director and chief executive officer here? Kamlesh Rao. It was established in 2000. And where is the headquarter? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next is your Manipal Technologies. They have partnered with Indian Bank to offer customized banking solutions, that is to provide digital services to make it easier for the customers to use their banking services. It was your Manipal Technologies. They have partnered with Indian Bank to offer these customized solutions. Correct? As a part of this, MTL, that is Manipal Technologies Limited, it will work closely with Indian Bank to offer tailor-made banking products in rural locations and unlock their economic growth potential. Right? Directly remember this. Then if we talk about Indian Bank here, who is the MD and CEO for Indian Bank? Shanti Lal Jain. Headquarter is in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Next, Sahitya Academy announced winners of the Bal Sahitya Puruskar and Yuva Puruskar Award for 2023. I repeat, recently the executive board of the Sahitya Academy, right, they have recently declared a list of 22 recipients of the Bal Sahitya Puruskar and 20 winners of their Yuva Puruskar for the year 2023. If we talk about this Sahitya Academy Bal Sahitya Puruskar, remember, this is an annual award that has been established in 2010, and it is for the most outstanding book by an Indian author. Right? This is the most outstanding and precious award by an Indian author, right? And first published in any of the language recognized by the Academy during the 5 years prior to the year. So remember, if we are talking about Sahitya Academy Bal Sahitya Puruskar Award, it is given to the most outstanding book by an Indian author. Similarly, if we talk about Sahitya Academy Yuva Puruskar. Yuva Puruskar, this is an annual award that was established in 2011, and it is to recognize the young writers of the age of 35 years and below in the Indian languages. Correct? So Sahitya Academy Bal Sahitya Puruskar is given to the Indian author for the most outstanding book, and Sahitya Academy Yuva Puruskar is given to any young author below the age of 35 years of age. Next. Next is who is the world's most influential chief marketing officer. So recently, the 11th edition of the Forbes World's Most Influential CMOs list of 2023 was released, and in this list, who has topped here? This list was topped by William White. Remember, William White is the CMO of Walmart brand, correct? And if we talk about Indian CMOs here, Harish Bhatt. Harish Bhatt is the CMO for the Tata Group, and Ashmita Dubey, she is the CMO for L'Oreal, right? So coming back, remember the Forbes World's Most Influential CMOs list of 2023, that was the 11th edition, was topped by William White, who is the CMO of Walmart Group. And here Harish Bhatt of Tata secured the 10th position. Correct? Here you can see in the picture. Next is which IIT successfully conducted the test flight for the cloud seeding artificial rain. What is this cloud seeding artificial rain? See, remember, under this cloud seeding artificial rain, this experiment was carried out that a cloud seeding technology is what that artificial rain is caused under this cloud seeding technology. Correct? Under this silver iodide, remember this is important. Silver iodide, this is the chemical that is sprayed in the atmosphere where there are clouds, and because of this silver iodide, some chemical reactions take place and it starts to rain. So similarly, around the campus of IIT Kanpur, recently this cloud seeding technology was used, and a heavy artificial rain was seen after this experiment. Correct? So it is your IIT Kanpur that recently conducted a test flight for cloud seeding artificial rain. Next is SpaceX. SpaceX has launched 47 Starlink satellites and landed rocket at the sea. I repeat, SpaceX launched 47 Starlink internet satellites using Falcon 9 rocket, and this Falcon 9 rocket's first stage returned to the earth and landed on the SpaceX drone ship, right? Next is sports. Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur have launched IOA Bharat in Paris campaign. I repeat, recently Anurag Singh Thakur, he has launched Bharat in Paris campaign with a marathon of 7 km at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in New Delhi. Correct? This initiative of India for Paris 2024, what are those? See, first of all, remember Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, they have launched TOPS. What is this TOPS? TOPS is your Target Olympic Podium scheme, right? So Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sport, they launched this TOPS. It was launched in September 2014, right? The aim here is to support India's top athletes for their expenses of boarding, lodging and training in India and abroad. Then TOPS was revamped in April 2018 to establish technical support team for managing these TOPS athletes and providing holistic development. Then if we talk about Paris Olympics 2024, it is set to begin in July and it will go till August. Here the mascot is the name of the Paris 2024 is Olympic Phryge. Olympic Phryg Phryge. This is the mascot for the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Correct? Moving on. Recently, it was our Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur who launched IOA's Bharat in Paris campaign. Next is state news. ONDC and Kerala government, they signed an agreement for better market access to PSU products. I repeat, recently it is your Open Network for Digital Commerce. They signed an agreement with Kerala government for the better market access to the PSUs, right? In order to help those public sector units offerings and facilitating those people so that they can sell their product online with the help of this ONDC platform, and in order to provide them with a better reach and a better audience, it was ONDC and Kerala government that is signed for the market access to the PSU products. right? 9 PSUs have already signed an agreement with ONDC, and currently around 200 products of the PSUs are available on the ONDC platform. Next, Paytm, they have signed an MOU with Arunachal Pradesh to develop startup ecosystem, right? What is the startup ecosystem? So that various facilities, various individuals, various mentors will be provided to those startups so that they can start their own business, they start their own venture, right? This will not only increase the likelihood of job employment, but this will also give a sense of responsibility to the youth of Arunachal Pradesh so that they can work on something that will be beneficial not just to them but for a larger audience. So Paytm signed an MOU with Arunachal Pradesh to develop startup ecosystem there. Correct? Next is the IT department in Himachal Pradesh has been renamed as the Digital Technology Department. I repeat, the IT department in Himachal Pradesh state has been renamed as the Digital Technology Department. Himachal Pradesh government, they renamed their IT department to what? It was renamed to the Digital Technology Department. Correct? The department will now implement policies for the areas such as artificial intelligence, drones, cloud computing, big data analytics, and so on. So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. National Energy Data Survey and Analysis for 21-22 report was released by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Women Child Development Ministry discontinued their autonomous bodies RMK and CSWB. India's first hydrogen power train to run from Jind district of Haryana. India and UAE, they have signed a mutual recognition arrangement for authorized economic operators. World Bank has unveiled the debt repayment pause, and IMF has provided $100 billion for the poorest. Global Startup Ecosystem Report 23 was released, and Bangalore has ranked 20th and Silicon Valley topped the global list. LIC has launched close-ended Dhan Vridhi plan and sold 2.07% stake in NMDC for 649 crore rupees. Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance have launched Nishchit pension plan. Manipal Technologies has partnered with Indian Bank to offer customized banking solutions. Sahitya Academy announced winners of the Bal Sahitya Puruskar and Yuva Puruskar 2023. Next, India's Harish Bhatt has ranked 10th on this list, and William White topped the list, and he's the CMO of Walmart. IIT Kanpur successfully conducted the test flight for cloud seeding artificial rain. SpaceX launched 47 Starlink satellites. Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur, they have launched IOA's Bharat in Paris campaign. ONDC and Kerala government signed agreement to make better market access for the PSU products. Paytm signed an MOU with Arunachal Pradesh to develop startup ecosystem. IT department in Himachal Pradesh has been renamed as the Digital Technology Department. So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's move to the revision part. First is Skyroot successfully tested the Raman 1 engine, and this will be used in the Vikram 1 rocket. Next is International Olympic Day. It is observed on 23rd of June. Next, United Nations Public Service Day. It is also observed on 23rd of June. Next is your Global Livability Index, and Vienna, of the capital city of Austria, has been named as the world's most livable city. That was followed by Copenhagen, that is the capital of Denmark. Next is 11th edition of the THE Asia University ranking. In this, IISc Bangalore has topped among the Indian institutes, and in the list of the 11th edition of the THE Asia University ranking, it was topped by China's Tsinghua University. Which organization unveiled India's fastest one-step payment solution? I repeat, India's fastest one-step payment solution was unveiled by Razorpay. What is the name of this India's fastest one-step payment solution? It is Turbo UPI. Turbo UPI launched by Razorpay. Correct? UPI is your unified payment interface. Correct? And Razorpay launched the India's fastest one-step UPI payment solution named Turbo UPI that will allow their customers of online merchants to make UPI payments directly without getting redirected to a third-party UPI app during checkout. Correct? The main aim here is to deliver faster payments, right? To deliver faster payments, for which Turbo UPI was launched by Razorpay. If we talk about Razorpay, who is the co-founder and managing director, Shashank Kumar. Where is the headquarter? It is in Bangalore, Karnataka. Correct? UPI has become the most common and preferred mode of payment for users. It is projected to reach 1 billion transactions per day and capture a 90% share of retail digital payments by 26-27. So you can see Turbo UPI launched by Razorpay, that is India's fastest one-step payment solution. Next, SEBI reconstituted an intermediary advisory committee that will be chaired by S. Ravindran Jain. Now we are talking about this intermediary advisory committee, right? This was recently reconstituted that would suggest it on matters related to the changes in the legal framework and enhancing the transparency in system and procedures of market intermediaries. This will include stockbrokers, depository participants and clearing member. This intermediary advisory committee, it is of 21 members. Correct? This would be chaired by S. Ravindran Jain. Right? He is the former executive director of he is the former executive director at SEBI. Correct? Then, apart from this, remember, this committee will advise SEBI on matters that are related to stockbrokers, depository partitions, non-mutual fund registrars, and transfer agents also. Correct? Then, it would suggest measures for improving market safety, efficiency, transparency, etc. This would also advise SEBI on matters required to taken up for the changes in the legal framework to introduce simplification and transparency in the systems and procedures. Correct? If we talk about SEBI, who is the current chairperson? Madhabi Puri Bhakt. Headquarter, it is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And when was this established? On 12th of April in 1992, SEBI was established. Next, who has been re-elected as external auditor of WHO for 4 years? So, Girish Chandra Murmuji, right? He has been re-elected as the external auditor of WHO, that is your World Health Organization, for 4 years. CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India, Girish Chandra Murmu, re-elected as the external auditor of WHO for a 4-year term that will be from 2024 to 2027. He has been serving as the external auditor of WHO since 2020. Correct? If we talk about WHO's external auditor, this is an auditor general of a member of state appointed by and reporting to the Health Assembly. Auditor General of India was appointed as the WHO's external auditor from 2020 to 2023. Right? The term of the office is 4 years and it can be extended only by once by the WHO, that is by the World Health Assembly, for additional 4 years only. Correct? Next. Here you can see in the picture, he is our CAG Girish Chandra Murmu, who has been re-elected for the external auditor of WHO for 4 years, that is from 2024 to 2020. Next is Petri Orpo. He has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Finland. Let's move to the homework section now, friends. Which country announced the vacant property refurbishment grant scheme? Next, India gifted indigenously built in service missile corvette INS Kirpan to which country? Next, a Mesolithic period rock painting depicting a person tiling a piece of land has been found in which state? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate me to make better content for you on the daily basis. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.